But I'm about to give y'all something right now. I'm about to let y'all know some real stuff right here. Check it out as a believer. Make sure your faith is built on some solid ground. That's why you gotta stay in your word every day, man. Either whether you're reading it, whether you're listening to it, whatever, however you gotta get it. Make sure your faith is built on solid ground. Because when the day comes that you're going through a test, or you're going through trials, you're going through whatever, and you don't feel God as close as he usually is, that's gonna pull you through. Because that's when you're gonna know the character of God. That's when you're gonna be able to say, nah, I might not be able to feel him, but I know him. You see what I'm saying? Because feelings, man, having your faith based on feelings is like having your faith built on sand. It's fleeting, bro. It's whatever the day is. You see what I'm saying? If it ain't raining outside, being built on sand ain't that bad, right? You see, but as soon as it starts raining, you done. And as long as you never engaging people, or as long as you never going through trials, not reading and not knowing nothing, it's all good. But when it's time to see if you really have faith in God, see if you really believe this, that's when you better know what your faith's built on. You better know that your faith is built on the foundation of the rock, Jesus Christ. You better have your faith built and hanging by the anchor of him. Because if not, that's why people start denying their God, because they never knew their God. That's why they start, whenever trials come, instead of getting on their face saying, Lord, I don't understand, but I'm trusting in you, I'm holding on to you, like I'm hanging off a cliff and you got me by the hand, they start going, well, maybe Christianity ain't real. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this happens or this happens. They easily taken off track because their faith is not built on nothing solid. They don't know him. They're not invested. You see what I'm saying? If you invested with someone, if you've been through a lot with someone, if you've been walking this walk for a minute, that's why I tell new Christians, and I have a heart for new believers. I'm like, look, man, get in your word. Stay in your word. Don't miss a day of reading and praying for maybe a year or two, because, man, it's so easy. It's like working out. You can't miss a day because you might not go back. You see what I'm saying? But new believers, man, they never had, they don't have a life with Christ yet. They walk with him ain't that long, you know what I'm saying? They know they love him, they know they believe in him, but they don't know that they can trust him with everything. So when the storms come and it's built on feelings, that's when most of them curve away. You see what I'm saying? And that's when most of them just duck off, and you don't see them again. Or they're the type of believers that say, yeah, I believe in God. Yeah, I believe. They just shake their head, but you don't never engage no one. They don't never get in the word, and or you don't never see them witnessing it to no one. And or they just become atheists altogether. I seen it all, man. Being a believer, you walk long enough for Christ, your faith will be tested. You will see if you believe in what you say you believe in. And at the end, you will be proven to be who you really are, whether a believer or not. Later.